Hello everyone, welcome back. In this session today, I am going to show you how you can use some shortcut key to select a large amount of data. Okay, so here you see there I have two different sets of data on at the left side and on at the right side. So normally if you have a small amount of data, you can select it by just drag and drop. Okay, just dragging it until the end, you can select this data and do the operation. But if you have a large amount of data like the left, you have to do it like it is very painful sometimes. Okay, so but don't worry, there are some shortcut key you can use to select the all data. Okay, so I'm going to show you one by one. So first, control A. So if you want to select all this data, you can just press Ctrl A and you see all these data points has been selected. Okay, so you can do your operation as your requirement. The same thing for the small amount of data here. If you select here, select in this cell and just press Ctrl A, you can select all this data. But you see this select all the data points in the data range. Okay, but if you just want to select this column, the first column, you can just press the down arrow here, but this will select until the very end. Okay, but you don't want to select until the very end, so what you can do in this case, so there is some shortcut key here as well, that is Control Shift and down arrow. So you have to just select here, then press Control Shift and down arrow, and you can select at the very end of the column. Okay, and if you want to extend this selection until all this column, like column A's, what you have to do, just press again Control Shift and right arrow, and it has been selected until the very end of the H column. Okay, so the operation is Control Shift and right arrow. So you can easily do that. Same case here, like Control Shift and down arrow, then Control Shift and right arrow. So you can select the table like that. Okay, so if you want to select only this column, then Control Shift down arrow, then Control Shift right arrow. So these two column you can easily select. Okay, but there is some problem in this operation. For instance, if you have a blank row within the data points, for instance, if I insert a blank row here, so you see here there is a blank row, and now if you do the operation like Control Shift and down arrow, Control Shift down arrow, you see the selection has been made until the column 9. Okay, because after this there is a blank cell and it cannot go beyond that. And if you do the operation Control Shift and right arrow here, Control Shift right arrow, it goes until the very end uh, here, so it cannot pass this blank row. So but don't worry, there are some fixes here you can do. So if I want to select this a column here, so what you have to do here, you have to just write a on colon, uh, then you are going to give a large number. Okay, a on colon, for instance here I am going to give a 5000. Okay, so you see it has selected all the data points in this column, but it has gone until a 5000, but I don't have data until a 5000. I have data only until a 616. Okay, so then you have to just press another shortcut key, which is Control Shift and up arrow. So Control Shift up, So you see the selection has been modified until A616. Okay. So then if you press Ctrl Shift right arrow, it has selected all the data points. Okay. So same thing for if you want to select C, column C, then you can write here C on to like C on 1000 maybe, and Control Shift. Okay, so you see it has been modified until the very end of the column. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and especially if you deal with a large amount of data for analysis, this is a very handy shortcut keys, and this can save a lot of time in your office work or some analysis work. So I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like or comments if you have enjoyed the video, and if you have any suggestions, please comment below under my video. Okay, thanks everyone.